team of passionate individuals dedicated to making persons with abilities not just independent, but skillful and successful through business. Today, we are not just here for another lecture. We are here to unlock doors of opportunities, learn skills that will shape our futures, and to prove that disability is never inability. To our distinguished guests from Edfrica, we deeply appreciate your commitment to empowering us. Your presence today is a testament to the fact that you believed in our potentials, and we do not take this for granted. I am confident that after today, some of us will not only dream of being business owners, but will take real steps toward achieving it. And who knows, with your generous support, at least 5 of our members could receive funding to kickstart their entrepreneurial journeys. To my fellow students, this is a golden opportunity. Let us seize it. You hear that? Pay close attention, ask questions where applicable, and engage yourselves fully. This program is divided into 2 sections, the female section and the male section. As a man, therefore, I will take my leave now as the program begins with the female participants. I urge you all to be focused, for what you learn today may be the foundation of your financial freedom. Once again, welcome, you are all welcome, and let us make the most of this great opportunity. Thanks, and God bless you all. So remain happy, okay?
Thank you so much. That was a very, very, very happy.
Sister Ross.
Please, a round of applause for the president. As we are taking this for the females, and he's going to be taking his leave just right after now. Please, another round of applause. It's not yet out. Keep on clapping. Thank you so much. That was a very, very heartfelt speech. And I really hope that you guys, or you all, enjoy yourselves to the fullest today. Because I mean, we're celebrating things today. We're not just empowering today, we are also celebrating International Women's Day. And I really hope that you are happy about it. And I really hope that you enjoy yourselves. So once again, tell your neighbor, Happy International Women's Day to you. You are a woman and then you make the world beautiful. Please, I want you to tell your neighbor, you are a woman and you make the world beautiful. Alright, thank you so much. Okay, so we have a list of things we're going to be doing today. We have a guest speaker in our midst as well. And she's going to be talking to you on how you're going to be an entrepreneur and how... Okay, so there's a switch of activity. We're going to be doing the panel section first before our guest speaker comes on. Yeah, and then in this panel section, we're going to hear from entrepreneurs who have gone before you. We're going to hear from people who are already in the system, and then they're going to just more like hold you by the hand and then tell you the things that you need to do to make yourself the best entrepreneur you can be. Is that fine? People are not smiling. I want you to smile. Is that fine? Okay. So we have a list of panelists, and Dr. Mrs. Deborah Odumus is going to be moderating the session. So please let's make welcome Mrs. Deborah Odumus. I can't hear the class. Please, there are more than 10 persons here, and then you are clapping like that. I need the class sounding. Thank you.
Thank you, Joyce. Good morning once again. Good morning, everyone. You're looking so beautiful. I forgot to say that the first time I came. You're looking so beautiful and so radiating. See, guys, this is for me to you. Take it. I love you. I love you. You don't love me, oh. If you love me, you tell me you love me. What's going on? Thank you. So we are going to, before the panel session comes here, we are going to Amana. Is she the Amana? Who is Amana?
Amana one word.
I should have gotten your name before this. So you want us to hear you talk and you ask them to tell us. So she's going to come here and just tell us her experience, what she's been able to do. She's an entrepreneur, I believe, and then she wants to tell us how we can mitigate a lot of things as entrepreneurs or as upcoming entrepreneurs. Thank you.
Good morning, beautiful ladies or beautiful women. Since today we're celebrating International Women's Day. Some of you might remember me from, was it October or November? We were here with Ms. Awashima to give you guys some sanitary pads. It's always a pleasure to be within your midst, and honestly, I'm excited to be here again, though on a different note. So, once again, my name is Margaret Montu from Amana One World. And what we do is that we try to identify with people with disabilities. Not just disability, we also try to work in the educational sector and see how we can help each and every one of you to make sure that no one is forgotten, everyone is remembered, and everyone is carried along. Coincidentally, I'm also a business person. I do a little business. And honestly, it's good for everyone who has the skill or who has the ability to venture into one business or the other, especially with the way the economy is right now. We all know that the government is not enough to sustain any one of us. So you must work hard to also sustain yourself. And in sustaining yourself, you're also helping another person to get by through the economy. So I'll encourage you to pay attention and see what you can do. So as an entrepreneur, there's nothing that is too small or too shameful for you to do. If I tell you what I do, you wouldn't believe it. I make a local snack, which I supply to stores here in Jos and also outside Jos. It might look like something small, but honestly, as they say, as the saying goes, it's little drops that make a mighty ocean. And it just takes one day or one moment for you to decide and start it up. When you think about it too much, it might seem like, oh, it's very difficult, it's something I cannot do. But once you make that decision that, yes, I can do it, you can do anything that you set your mind to do. So it's a pleasure being here today, and I hope you get the knowledge and whatever motivation that you require to start up a business. Thank you very much once more, and happy International Women's Day.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So we are going to the panel section now. I'm going to be asking all our panelists them to introduce themselves so that we can put a name to their field. Thank you. And from here.
Okay, good afternoon, or good morning, everyone, and happy International Women's Day. My name is Elizabeth Hughes. Thank you. All right, so I'm a digital marketer, I'm a social media marketer, I'm an online coach, and I'm into affiliate marketing as well. And then I coach people offline too.
So I'm Christy Desaro. I'm a Take Percent digital transformer or transformation coordinator of Evangelical Church Winning Old Airport.
Good morning, everybody.
My name is Jemima Pam. I am a lawyer in equity. I'm also the founder of Germinate Kids Foundation, and I run an agricultural business as well. So it's nice to meet everybody. Happy International Women's Day, everybody.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Mambi Ndaki. I'm a business development service expert and also an entrepreneur. And happy International Women's Day.
Good morning, everyone. I am Jennifer Turei. I work with Class Media. I'm a facilitator and a trainer. A development worker as well, team program manager for Kefiano Global Foundation and the national coordinator for the Urban Women Academy. It's a pleasure being here today. Happy International Women's Day.
Once more, my name is Margaret Multu, the country director for Amana One World. And a businesswoman too. It's a pleasure being here.
Hi everyone, my name is Awashima Atu and I work with Edfrica. I'm also a facilitator and I'm very, very happy to be here. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Awashima, you don't need to introduce yourself. We know you. Guys, you already know that we have a lot of seasoned entrepreneurs here, and we also have a lawyer. So any day, go and fight any policeman. She's here for you. Okay, so I'm going to be asking you some questions that pertain to these people, entrepreneurs as well, and then you're going to be answering. So the first one, navigating biases and stereotypes. I'm going to be asking you. Yeah. The questions we have: how has gender and disability biases impacted your entrepreneurial experience? Okay, this is not for you. Yeah, it's going to be for Awashima. Have you ever faced discrimination from investors, customers, or partners? Awashima, you remember yesterday when I called you and then I was saying there's a gate, the black gate, and the first thing you said was, I'm blind. And I'm like, God, I'm sorry. Before you eventually had closure to this being disabled, I'm going to use that word, I'm sorry, but let me use it for now. How was it? How was it for you? Was it, were you always crying? You know, that type of, oh God, I'm fine, but when you enter your room, you're always crying. You know, you understand what I mean? Was it like that for you, or it was from the onset, you said, okay, this is fine, I'm okay, nothing is going to happen, I'm fine with this being blind and all that. How was it for you?
Thank you. It was really hard. Being a lady with disability is very, very hard, especially when you're not born with it. At first, it's horrible. You want to commit suicide, you want to die. I know that a lot of my women here that also have disabilities, you can relate, right? You guys know how it is now. Yes. Yeah, it's very hard navigating every blessed day, especially in Nigeria or in Plateau State where a lot of there is no inclusivity. It's really hard, and then being a woman, it will make it worse sometimes. True or false? Yeah, so being a woman with disability is really hard. So, especially when it comes to business, you know, as a woman, not only in Nigeria, there are so many norms, there are so many cultural norms that affect us as women. Then having a disability on top is like icing on the cake. It's horrible sometimes. When it comes to businesses, there are lots of stereotypes, there are lots of beliefs. Sometimes people might not patronize you just because of your disability. You might feel like what you're selling, what you're making could be contagious. You know, like for instance, you're making cake, someone can not want to buy your cake because you have a disability. And what if I eat a cake and then I become blind also? Yeah, or I cannot walk. How will a woman without legs, you know, make cake for me to buy? So it's really hard in entrepreneurship having a disability because of our cultural, because of the societal norms, the preconceived notions that are in the community.
Thank you so much. I have a question for you. So what advice do you have for these people? because you are ahead of them. They are still here. So when they get to your own level, they will be able to mitigate that. So what advice do you have for them?
Make your products good, whatever you're doing, right? As well as disabilities, make yourself stand out. Like me, I refuse to allow my disability to affect me. Whoever doesn't like my business can go and buy somewhere else, right? Whoever doesn't want to work with me should go somewhere else. But I make I make myself the best. Don't even allow yourself to say that your disability will make you not to do something or not be great. If you're making cake, if you're selling, even if it's shoes, if it's clothes, make it the best, make it look well, good, and they will look for you. That's the truth. It might be hard at first, and then the more you do it to be good, the more quality you make, right? The more quality and value that you're bringing to your business, the more they will come and they will not look at your disability. For me, a lot of people here will testify, they don't look at my disability. I always do my stuff so that when people see me, they see I wash my face before they'll say, eh, and she's blind though, you know. So if I'm baking, I bake bread, I bake cookies, I make chin myself, and sometimes I will do it to sell, and I make it look very good and taste so nice that when you eat it, you will never know that there's a blind person. But when you now know, you'll be like, can you imagine? And this girl even made this, and she cannot see. So let your quality, make your products to have value, let it look good. Not because you're a person with disability, then it doesn't look good like that. Make it to look good, let it taste well, whatever you're into. Even if it's not entrepreneurship, even if it's your job, do it well. And then people will not look at that disability. You will change their beliefs with your value and quality, I guess.
Thank you so much, Rashima. While she was talking, I got so emotional. I mean, this is like I studied guidance and counseling in school, and we always have them come to my class, and then I didn't know better. I was always these people, especially those ones that cannot, they know themselves. They are always gossiping about us, and we are like, hey, leave them. They are like that. But I want to use this medium to say I'm sorry for everything, because a lot of people are like me as well, and I know that they have the same mindset as I do. And so I want to use this medium because today is International Women's Day, to say we are sorry as women, because we are supposed to be supporting each other, and then we are pulling each other down. So we are so sorry from me to you. Thank you. To the next question. So building a successful business. Okay, what inspired you to start your business? And I'm going to ask you. I'm going to ask you. Yes. Please hold on. I have a series of questions here. What inspired you to start your business, and what keeps you going? Should I ask one after the other, or what? Okay, that's fine. Okay, so we're taking what inspires you and what keeps you going. And being a woman, and when you know that men are like, you want to do everything, then what keeps you going?
So, what inspired me to start my business? I kept looking for a job, and the job wasn't forthcoming. And you know that feeling of wanting to be independent? Even though I'm married and I have a husband to support me, but it's never enough, honestly. There's this joy that comes with being able to make your own money. So that was the first thing that inspired me. And then I traveled. So you see, sometimes traveling is good. I encourage people to travel. Travel is educational. Going around, you mustn't travel out of Jos. But just going around, meeting other people is inspiring and also educational. And then in my travels, I actually bumped into this snack. It's a local snack, as I said, but the way it was packaged. So you see, most times people just say this local thing. But as Awashima said, it's the way you package what you're bringing to people that actually brings them or attracts them to come and buy it. It's something that is acquired locally, but I just decided to package it in a way that it's not something that, they have to go to the local places to get it. You can go to the supermarket, it looks attractive. So that was what inspired me. And what keeps me going? When I get calls from people saying, madam, are you the one that makes this thing? I really like it too. It tastes nice. Honestly, that just keeps me going. It's not the money, because at some point, because of how the economy is, we find out that getting these raw materials now is not as easy as it used. It's not easy, but because of the raw materials, it's so discouraging. But when these people call and say, madam, this thing tastes nice, or even the people you're supplying call you and say, madam, your product is finished. When they say, madam, your product is finished, honestly, it's motivation for you to say, no, I need to supply it. So not necessarily income. The income is there, yes, that income. But when you, the satisfaction you give to people, it's the major inspiration for me.
Thank you. One thing that I can do from what she said is networking. Networking is very important. If you think, oh, what are we doing there? They are not giving money. Just network. Go somewhere. See, me, I'm a proud photographer. Anywhere I go, I'm a photographer. It took me time to come in terms with the fact that I'm a photographer, knowing fully well that there are a lot of men that do these things and then that do the same photography business. But then I'm proud now. You cannot see me or know me without knowing that I'm a photographer. I will bombard your WhatsApp. I will make sure. And what also keeps me going, as you have said, is reviews. Very important. I mean, when I'm like, I'm not going to the studio today, I don't want to like, somebody represented, somebody. I'm going to the studio. It just gives me joy. Thank you. I'm going to the next question. The next one is, how did you secure funding funding? How did you secure funding and resources, especially with accessibility barriers?
So I'm just going to say,